Tinatapos na ng National Police Commission o NAPOLCOM ang investigasyon nito sa 5 police generals na pinangalanan ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na umano'y protektor ng drug syndicates sa bansa. Gayunman, ipinaliwanag ni NAPOLCOM Vice Chairman Rogelio Casurao na ang 3 lamang sa mga ito na aktibo pa sa serbisyo ang higit na mapagtutuunan ng pansin ng komisyon. Ito ay sina Generals Joel Pagdilao, Bernardo Diaz at Edgardo Tinio, habang ang 2 iba pa na sina Generals Marcelo Garbo at Vicente Loot ay parehong retirado na. Noong July 6, unang sinabi ni Attorney Casurao na binigyan ng 7 araw ang binuong investigation team upang makumpleto ang pag-iimbestiga. Ngunit hindi nito naabot ang itinakdang deadline dahil hindi pa umano sapat ang nakalap na ebidensya. Kaugnay yan, kasama natin si National Police Commission Vice Chairman Rogelio Casurao. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Is this Daniel?
Opo, yes, sir. Si Daniel Rason po.
Oh, yes. Good morning, Daniel.
Opo, makikibalita lang po ako, sir. Ano na ho ang latest dito? Tama po ba yung kwenta na natapos na po yung deadline na ibinigay sa inyo ng Pangulong Duterte?
Yung in the first place, Daniel, ang sabi was a self-imposed deadline po ng NAPOLCOM yun.
Opo. Okay.
And then we are well within the timeline na sinet namin for ourselves. No? In fact, we have already completed the collection of gathering of information and evidence insofar as just 3 generals are concerned. Kaya nasa process of evaluation na po kami ngayon kung ano ang worthiness ng mga ebidensyang ito for purposes of establishing a probable cause to hold them for further investigation in an administrative proceeding.
So sa madaling salita po, sir, wala na po kayong iniintay na iba pang mga evidences na hindi po ninyo nakukuha. Ang nasa proseso na po kayo ngayon ay yung pag-evaluate na ng mga nakalap ninyong ebidensya. Tama po ba yon?
Tama, Daniel. Nasa evaluation stage kami ngayon.
Opo. Kailan po ini-expect na matatapos ang inyong evaluation, Vice Chair?
We need at least a week for the evaluation and the preparation of the corresponding formal charge if we find out if there's a need to hold them for administrative proceeding.
Alright, please educate us po sa madaling salita kung inilabas na po ninyo itong findings na ito. Ano po ang magiging kasunod na hakbang pagkatapos po ng inyong pagsusuri sa mga ebidensya, attorney?
May stages po ito. If and when we are able to establish that there is reason, there is a probable cause to hold them administratively fit for a proceeding, a formal proceeding, then we will file these charges before 3 ad hoc committees that we created. These ad hoc committees serve as kung sa regular courts pa, collegial body ito na magta-try ng administrative cases nila. Bakit 3? Kasi there are 3 respondents, 1 ad hoc committee for each respondent if we find them fit for administrative proceedings. So, ito po ang magre-receive ng evidence for and against the respondents, and then base sa kanilang findings, it will be the product that's going to be acted upon by the commission proper now. The commission proper consisting of 6 commissioners, kung ano po ang magiging action or whether to approve the recommendation of the ad hoc committee or reverse the findings of the ad hoc committee.
Sa madaling salita, hiwa-hiwalay po pala sila na maghahawak na ad hoc, yung 3 generals?
Yes, Daniel, kasi we expect na very peculiar ang defense ng bawat isa niyan. Hindi pare-parehong defense niyan. So, we'd rather that we give them enough space, enough leeway to present their evidence to defend themselves para focus po ang isang ad hoc committee sa kanila.
Sir, upon finding probable cause po, will there be any preventive suspension right away o wala pong magiging ganong aksyon until after na matapos po lahat ng proceedings?
This is a possibility na pwedeng that might be resorted to by the prosecutor na naka-assign to prosecutor case. If the prosecutor deems it very necessary to put them under preventive suspension, they might resort to that remedy. But we have to emphasize here that as of now, they have been relieved of their duties already, Daniel. Daniel. They have been sa civilian language, inano na sila, freezer na sila. So wala silang mga active, they're not in the active duty service now because they've been relieved by the PNP already.
Sa madaling salita, floating po sila, attorney.
Ayun, that's a better term. You got it. Floating sila ngayon. Yun ang description nila ngayon dahil they've been relieved of their duties.
Opo. Sir, accurate po ba yung report na nasa lookout bulletin na din po sila ng Bureau of Immigration?
Yeah, I got it from the news na they are now in the watch list. But with emphasis again, legally speaking, they won't be barred from leaving the country because there are no court orders there, court orders yet that would prevent them from leaving the country.
So ano po ito? Ginawa po ba itong paglalagay sa watch list sa kanila upon the request of NAPOLCOM or ito po'y ginawa mismo lang talaga motu proprio ng Bureau of Immigration?
I would say it was done by other agencies but not NAPOLCOM. Kasi sa NAPOLCOM po, our interest is on the administrative aspect of their liability, meaning matters that would only involve their employment with the government. So the issue here is whether they should be retained or dismissed from the service. Kaya they're leaving the country will not be disastrous to the administrative case because we can proceed even if they do not appear. Although the right to appear is always a basic requirement sa kanila, but they can waive it if they want to.
Yes, attorney.
Yes, Daniel.
At attorney, kung sakali po bang sila ay makitang guilty sa administrative charges, sino po ang magpa-file sa kanila ng criminal charges, sir?
It's going to be the regular prosecution arm of government. It means the Department of Justice will take the initiative of pursuing criminal cases against the respondents if there are any concrete evidence that would support a criminal charge. And
it is prudent po na tapusin muna yung administrative charges bago po ito kung sakasakali ay ipursu, attorney.
These cases, administrative or criminal, can proceed independently, Daniel.
Okay.
Pero sa akin, alam nyo, kung if you were to ask me, maganda po sana kung may criminal case kasi pag may criminal case, the findings in the criminal case can very well boost administrative proceedings. Kasi we have a principle in government that if you are criminally liable, in all likelihood you are also administratively liable.
So meaning to say, kayo po ay sinasuggest ninyo na sampahan na din agad sila ngayon ng sabay na criminal case, attorney?
That would be good for everyone, for all the parties. That would be good for government, that would be good for the defense. Kasi as early as possible, maganda sana kung nagkakaroon kaagad ng clear-cut finding kung itong mga taong ito ay culpable para honors, integrity, reputations are protected. Tapos ang gobyerno rin nalalaman kaagad kung sino ang dapat panagutin sa mga nangyayari sa lipunan natin. So the earlier we can proceed against proceed with these cases, the better for the country.
So, attorney, should it be the Department of Justice po na dapat mag-take initiative para gawin po ang pagsasampa ng kasong kriminal sa kanila right away?
Yes, because this is a regular prosecution arm. Dapat nangangalap na sila ng mga testigo ngayon, if there are any, para maumpisan po ang proseso, because it's going to be a very tedious process, because case build-up is a very important aspect here. So as early as today, kasi people have been brought to light already, names have been
Yes.
brought to light, and the proper procedures should already be underway.
Attorney, would you know po if the President instructed already the Department of Justice with regard to this?
I am not privy to any instruction, Daniel, but what I'm sure about is the NAPOLCOM was given the go signal and the mandate, the green light by the President to proceed with the investigation in connection with these personalities that are allegedly involved in drug activities.
Sir, have you not
actually,
coordinated with the Department of Justice regarding the filing of criminal charges against the three generals, sir?
As of now, what we are interested in and what we are busy with right now, Danielle, is the administrative aspect of this
Okay.
case. But I would presume that the other branches and the other agencies of government are also doing their homework already by this time.
Okay. So we will be waiting po within this month, sir, para lumabas yung findings po ninyo as whether meron pong probable cause or wala.
Yes, Daniel, this is our commitment to the public to keep the media, our community informed of this very important and significant incident that affects actually our daily lives. So feel free to inquire from the NAPOLCOM kung ano po ang nangyayari tungkol sa usaping ito.
Attorney Rogelio Casurao, maraming salamat po sa pagkakataong ipinagkaloob sa amin.
Maraming salamat din, Daniel, at sa mga tagapakinig nating mga kababayan.
Good morning po. NAPOLCOM Vice Chairman Attorney Rogelio Casurao.